Don't do this with your twin flame because it will send them running for the hills. And what is it that I'm talking about? That is putting your twin flame on a pedestal. I'm sure we've all done it at some point. I did it in the very beginning of my journey. You may be doing it now, or maybe you don't realize you're doing it. Maybe you did it before, but you can stop that behavior now. You don't have to put your twin flame on a pedestal any longer, and I'm going to tell you why. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Breann, Master Certified Ascension Coach with Twin Flames Universe. I've been in Harmonious Union for over 4 years now, and everything that my twin flame and I have done to heal separation, physical separation, and come into Harmonious Union and get married was by applying the teachings of union and utilizing the mirror exercise to heal separation in our consciousness. And so what I do is I like to make a video every day, and speak to what I feel is coming up in the consciousness and what we are healing through in our union for the purpose of helping you moving forward on your journey too. All right, so let's get back to it. Putting your twin flame on a pedestal. Why does that even happen? I'm going to tell you why, and I'm also going to show you or tell you how that you can resolve that for yourself. And something that I learned very early on is that when I first woke up to the twin flame journey and that I realized that I had a one true love, right? That's your twin flame. They are your perfect match, your person you were created to be with for all of eternity. You can't get any higher than your twin flame. I immediately put my twin flame on a pedestal. Was like, oh my God, they're so beautiful. I fell in love, and I just thought that they were just perfect and divine, and they absolutely are, and so is your twin flame. But and so are you. You are perfect and divine. But something that was happening in that is that all of the beauty that I seen in my twin flame that was reflecting back to me, or highlighting, I should say, where I didn't feel good enough or worthy within myself. Essentially, I didn't feel worthy or good enough of having my twin flame's love. And so what and how I identified this was I would overextend myself, or I would overgive, or I wouldn't be completely authentic. I would try to essentially put on, right, that energy of like, well, let me put on extra. Let me do something extra. Let me overextend myself. Let me overgive, right? Because when you're doing that, it's because you feel like there's a hole within yourself, and you may not even be consciously aware of it. I was not consciously aware for years until I woke up to, the healing journey, and I started healing my consciousness. And then I was like, wow, that's where that was stemming from, is that I didn't feel good enough. I didn't feel worthy. And this has been coming up recently in our union. It's something that we're healing through, not the putting on a twin flame on a pedestal. We healed that many years ago. But in other ways that it's been coming up, it is not feeling like I have enough time, not feeling like I get enough sleep, not feeling like maybe my meal was enough, or just in many different ways, like in really sneaky ways, that this will play out in your union and in your life. And so if you're finding that you're one of those people that you don't really know why, but you feel like you have to put on extra, in whatever it is that you're doing, and maybe you're hanging out with a group of people, maybe you're hanging out with your twin flame, and do you feel exhausted afterwards, right? Or do you feel alive? Do you feel fulfilled? Because if you feel exhausted, then you want to look at that. And this is something that I would experience early on, is that after I was hanging out with some people, maybe a group of people, or or maybe trying to hang out with my twin flame, there would be like an exhaustion afterwards. And that was because I had that core block of not feeling enough. And so I would try to make myself more to try to compensate for what I didn't feel was good enough or worthy. And if you find that you are communicating with your twin flame, if you have interaction with them right now, and let's say they block you, or they're putting up a boundary with you, or they're running away, whatever it may be, and you're like, what is going on here? Well, this is something for you to explore, really checking within. And are you putting them on a pedestal? Are you looking at them as they're just, you know, uh, just looking at them incorrectly and seeing yourself as not good enough? Because that can be, if you're not seeing yourself as equal to them, meaning as divine and beautiful and perfect, then they're going to pick that energy up and they're going to reflect that energy back to you, and they're going to mirror it. And so if you resonate with this, it's very easy to heal, and it's simply acknowledging that, yeah, somewhere inside of yourself, maybe you're not feeling worthy. Maybe you're not feeling good enough to receive this beautiful love that you desire, and you clearly have called in, which is why you're on this path, to begin with. And so it's a place for you to love yourself and acknowledge the truth that clearly you were created divine, clearly you were created worthy and enough. You and your twin flame were created to be together. And so it's just you acknowledging your enoughness, your worthiness, and letting go of trying to put something else on, or trying to overextend or overgive in your relationship with your twin flame or your relationship with other people. And as you really relax into your own divinity, your own confidence in your self-esteem and your worth, your twin flame will relax too in whatever behavior they may be mirroring to you. Maybe they're, like I said, running or blocking or putting a boundary up, or, things of that nature. When you relax and you just be your authentic self and you acknowledge that you are enough and you don't need to do anything extra, your twin flame's going to relax too, and they're going to stop, avoiding you or running from you. And they're going to be their authentic selves as well. And so that's where you naturally meet, in that place of love, in your togetherness. So if you're finding that you're putting your twin flame on a pedestal, in a nutshell, stop that. You can quit doing that, because that's it's fear-based, right? Because it's saying, I'm not enough, I'm not worthy, or you're better than me, or you're some attainable goal, or some attainable, lover that I'm never going to be with. That's not true. They're for you just as you're for them, and you're perfect. But I can sit here and tell you that all day, but you got to believe it for yourself. And the way that you believe it for yourself and you know it to be true for you is you just love yourself. You just choose the truth. It's literally as simple as that. I understand that I'm not feeling like I'm enough. You acknowledge that, right? You validate how you feel, but then you also get clear on, well, that's not what I want. I don't want to feel this way. I want to feel like I'm worthy. I want to feel like I'm good enough. Well, you choose that. You're an energetic being. And so the way that you have that is you choose it. And you don't need to know, like, well, how do I do that? How do I be worthy? How do I be enough? That's mental chatter. You just let that go. We create in our reality by the choices that we make. So you choose the truth that you're enough, and you choose the truth that you're worthy, and naturally the energy will automatically shift to align to that choice, and it's one and done. And the natural progression of the healing will take place. And so just choose the truth that you're worthy. Choose the truth that you're equal to your twin flame, the divine masculine, the divine feminine. You're equal counterparts. There's not one that's more awakened than the other. There's not one that's more powerful than the other. You are a powerful duo. You are you're a perfect match. And together you're incredibly powerful and profound in your love. All right. So I feel like I articulated it very very completely and plainly. But yeah, so thank you for watching. And don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.